Greetings, my fellow Wookiees. My name is Luke, and welcome back to an all-new Star Wars-related video here on HN Entertainment. The Star Wars universe is home to many different alien creatures and worlds, many places like Coruscant, Hoth, and Tatooine, but there is one very unfamiliar world that is not well known within the Star Wars canon, and that world is known as Mandalore. With Disney set to release the show on its upcoming streaming service, Mandalore will finally be receiving more recognition. Mandalore is home to a great class of warriors, one of the very best in the galaxy. One fascinating aspect of the world is that the name Mandalore itself is not just a planet, but it actually gets its name from an evil ruler named Mandalore. He often held rebellions and battled with Jedi quite frequently. In more recent Star Wars canon, Mandalore is home to a bounty hunter named Jango Fett, and many other Star Wars characters such as the mercenary Candorius Ordo. Ordo really hasn't made many appearances, only really in the Knights of the Old Republic video games. But there is the Duchess Satine, and she was a ruler of Mandalore during the Clone Wars, who actually fought to keep Mandalore neutral and out of the affairs of the Republic and the Separatists. And then we have another character by the name of Pre Vizsla, and this person is actually the governor of Concordia, one of Mandalore's moons. Concordia is also home to an ancient lightsaber known as the Darksaber, which has made a good handful of appearances in recent years, so we may just get a reference at the very least in the show. This lonesome world has yet to really be explored. We haven't gotten much to work with other than mostly outer canon content. The comics, the books, and the video games have laid the groundwork for several characters and storylines for Disney to work with. But will we actually see them put any of those things to use? Or may they just make up a new origin and new stories for the lore of Mandalore and its people? But we do know that the culture of Mandalore will be heavily represented. The show will star Pedro Pascal as a gunslinger, but we will also get an introduction to other characters such as Greef Karga, a man who hires the Mandalorian to carry out some plot-setting mission. And then we get Cara Dune. She is an old rebel trooper. We don't really know how closely the Mandalorian will tie into other canon shows like the Clone Wars or Rebels. The show will be set in the outer rim of the galaxy years after Return of the Jedi. This may just make it hard for the Mandalorian to pull in characters previously introduced. A big question that does linger is what we could see following the events of Return of the Jedi. The series is set to be based 5 years after the fall of the Empire, so we could possibly see the aftermath that follows. We will get a sort of Wild West vibe. A period of lawlessness allows for bounty hunters and wanted criminals to run rampant. Perhaps we may even get a glimpse of how the First Order came to be. Showrunner Jon Favreau even teased that the world of the Mandalorian shows off what could be some clues as to where the First Order arose from. Disney has done a pretty good job of keeping the show under wraps, and it's going to be interesting to see exactly what they decide to do with this. But I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below on what you guys think of The Mandalorian. Do you think that they're going to show off a lot of things that we've seen before in past canons? Do you think that they're going to introduce new ideas entirely? Tell me if you're going to get the new Disney Plus streaming service just so you can watch The Mandalorian. And I would also love it if you guys could please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like, so that way you guys can stay updated on all things Star Wars and pop culture. My name is Luke, and I will see you guys in the next video.